Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final trivia of FanCon 2020, Day 3. Very exciting. We are going to be handling movies and television. So hopefully you guys are all ready to go with that. For those of you that do not know how this works, you will be going to the link that we have in, I believe, the description. Let me take a look, make sure it's in there. crowd.live/TTLD6. You'll have to go to that on either a mobile device or your desktop or just anything that you can access the internet with. You're going to want to go, again, to crowd.live/TTLD6. Also, you absolutely should enter in your action-bound code. The action-bound code is showed up there. It is LGSUP. Make sure to put that into your ActionBound app if you're not familiar with it. Check it out. All the information on that is on the ahml.info/FanCon site. But you can download the ActionBound app, put in that code up there, specifically the ActionBound one, and you'll be logged in for an entry to win a prize for the day. But that's not the only prize what's available, and for that action-bound prize, that is a Funko Pop of your choice, and they'll reach out to you about that. But the prize for this trivia will be a 1 month of a streaming service of your choice. We will reach out to you via the email provided in the trivia, and then we can work out which one you want. But yes, so that is for first prize. In the meantime, we're going to give it a little bit of time so that everyone can get situated. I would say, in the meantime, I'd love to hear favorite either movies or television shows. And the more niche or more bizarre, the better. But yeah, load us up in the chat. I will be paying attention to the chat, so if you want to say hi, that's a great place to do it. If you have any questions, if for some reason I pronounce something wrong, you can also correct me there. Or if you have some fun trivia you want to throw in of your own, feel free to bring it up in the chat, and I will do my best to keep an eye on that and give you the proper notice. But yes, we're going to start probably close to maybe 7:05, 7:07. Give it like a couple more minutes just so that everybody is ready on their devices and good to go. So yes, very exciting. See here. Want to make sure everything is situated. Okay. Oh, why don't I bring up real quick the way this trivia is going to work? The first 25 questions, first 24 questions are going to be multiple choice, and speed matters. So the faster you select your option, A, B, C, or D, the more points you're going to get. And I will show the rankings of everyone's points every 5 questions so that you know kind of where you stand, and if you've got to pick up pace or keep your solid lead. And then the final 10 questions will be type it yourselves. So you're going to get a text box, click into that, and start typing away to get your correct answer. Again, speed matters, so type quickly. So get your thumbs ready there. Also, Emily, excellent choices with Doctor Who and Parks and Rec. I always say Parks and Rec is the perfect Netflix show to put on if you just want to either not pay attention and just relax, or if you want to go back and revisit something. And you could go back to just about any episode in there, and just it's a great relaxation. See, Runa also agrees. Thank you, Runa. And solid choice on Forrest Gump. And not to disparage Doctor Who, I actually just recently started going through those, and I'm in the middle of the Peter Capaldi era right now, so I still got some catch up to do. And Avatar, I still need to get into. See, we got, and I see an Office fan in there as well. Let's see. I think been watching for over a decade. Yeah, I'm still. It's hard for me to decide. I think Tennant's still my favorite Doctor, but every now and then I'll have a Matt Smith kind of inkling, and that's only of the ones I've seen. So that's not to disparage anyone else, but yeah. Oh, and The Wire. Oh, The Wire's another good one. I do. That's I really need to go through. Best Doctor Matt Smith. Ooh, hot take in the comments already. Yeah, usually you get all Tenet fans. Right now, my big show is Supernatural that I'm going through. So I've still got some work on that. But I think I've given everyone a fair amount of time. And even if you come in a bit late, you could still join in late and catch up rather. So no problems there. So since everyone is probably all situated and settled in, why don't we get things started with question number 1. Oh, real quick, there is going to be a bit of a delay between the stream and myself. I'm sorry, the stream and the game itself. So make sure to pay attention to the game as opposed to me, because I'll be a little slow to give you answers, and you want to type as fast as possible. So, question number 1. In the film Back to the Future, Marty McFly travels from 1985 to what year in the past? Is it 1965, 1955, 1975, or 1945? What year does Marty McFly travel to in Back to the Future? We're kind enough to go by decades here, so if you can vaguely remember what decade it happened in, you might be able to get yourself there. The correct answer, in Back to the Future, Marty McFly travels back 30 years in the past to 1955. Which an astounding amount of you got correct. Well done. Forward into question number 2. The exterior in Wes Anderson's film The Grand Budapest Hotel is primarily shades of what color? Pink, white, gray, or blue? The exterior in Wes Anderson's film The Grand Budapest Hotel, primarily shades of what color? Rune, are you saying Supernatural got to be too much for you? You stopped at season 5? I've made it to 10 so far, so I'm still turning along here. So the exterior in Wes Anderson's film The Grand Budapest Hotel, primarily pink. Primarily pink. Which it looks like most of you got that one right. A little bit of a split between grays and blues. Very nice. Question number 3. Everyone knows who Mad Max is, but what is Max's last name? Is it Shalashaska, Rockatansky, Motorhead, or Imertan? What is Max's last name? One. So we can see. Beautiful. All right. Like I said, everyone knows who Mad Max is, but what is Max's last name? His last name is Rockatansky. And for those of you who are curious, Shalashaska is a character from a video game series. And 6 of you nailed that one. Very nice. Question number 4. What condition does the main character in Baby Driver suffer from? Is it acoustic neuroma, allergies, tinnitus, or motion sickness? Which one does he suffer from? I really like this movie. I'm big action car scenes and such. I'm a sucker for it. But the condition that the main character, Baby, suffers in Baby Driver, he has tinnitus, which is why throughout the film he always has his headphones in so he can counteract the constant sound of the ringing in his ears. Which, oh, we got a pretty even split, actually. All right, we got some trickier questions now. All right, question number 5. In the Transformers film series, Bumblebee has lost his ability to speak verbally. How does he communicate throughout the series? Is it A, Bumblebee does not communicate with anyone during the film? B, he uses the car's radio? C, uses the car's horn, or D, uses sign language? How is it that Bumblebee is able to communicate, if he can communicate at all? And after losing his ability to speak, having lost his ability to speak verbally, Bumblebee manages to communicate via his radio. I haven't personally seen the Transformers film, so I have to check that one out. And hey, 9 of you got that one right. Very nice. So now that we are 5 questions in, we're going to take a look at the rankings, see how everyone's holding up. The current rankings right now, Team Married Librarians are currently in first with 345 points. Dennis Tracy taking it currently in second place with 250 points, less than 100 behind. Still very much able to catch up there. And third place, Kelly with 233 points. Team Kukli and Lisa C. Madeline and everyone else there as well. You're not too far behind. Everything, it's all doable. Let's see, I'm looking at some of these. We've got Meep Meep, Lulu, the Kellys, William, Cuff, Runa. There's a lot of people here. It's great. Jazzy J, oh my god. Jazzy J, love the name, by the way. All right, moving on to question number 6 in Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle. What is Franklin Finbar's one weakness? Is it A, smoldering, B, cake, C, knives, or D, heat? What is Franklin Finbar's only weakness? Now say, so Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Franklin Finbar's only weakness, and a weakness of mine as well, cake. But perhaps for different reasons. Cake. Which apparently a lot of you either have seen it or managed to guess well with cake. The one oddball standout. Nicely done, Jasmine. See you in the chat. Question number 7. In Steven Universe, most characters are named after their type of gemstone. But what is Steven's gemstone called? Is it garnet, pearl, amethyst, or pink diamond? What is Steven's gemstone called in Steven Universe? Which one is it? Well, from my somewhat limited knowledge of Steven Universe, 3 of these are names of characters, but one of them is in fact Steven Universe's gemstone, and his gemstone is the pink diamond. He has the pink diamond. Well, close to the split there, but looks like a lot of people got pink diamond down. Very nice. Question number 8. What's the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard? Is it the Yokohama Landmark Tower, the Marina Torch, Nakatomi Plaza, or the Sakashima Cosmo Tower? And if I ever mispronounce anything, please feel free to tell me in the chat, because there's a decent chance of that. And also, Matt Mikowski, nice callback to a TV show tie-in there, and a favorite of mine as well. So the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard, as Matt Mikowski will mention, Jake Peralta is a big fan of, Nakatomi Plaza. Nakatomi Plaza. And clearly a lot of you are fans of Die Hard or Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Moving on to question number 9. In what 1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me"? Is it Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, or The Irishman? Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, or The Irishman? Which one does he famously say, "You talking to me"? Emily, you're also a big fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yeah, me too. All right, the Robert De Niro film where he says this? Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver. Although the rest of them all excellent films. Goodfellas, one of my favorites. And The Irishman, good. Very long. Make sure you take out a block of time if you're going to watch The Irishman. I think it's 3.5 hours long. Taxi Driver, well done. Is it 3.5, 2.5 hours? It's long. All right, question number 10. What is the name of Riley's imaginary friend in Inside Out? Is it Bing Bong, Mike Wazowski, Spuffy, or Twinkle Toes? Spuffy or potentially Spoofy, depending on how you want to pronounce the U there. But which one is Riley's imaginary friend in Inside Out? And the correct answer for Riley's imaginary friend in Inside Out, well, it's Bing Bong. Mike Wazowski, more famously known for his excellent work in not Monster University. What's the first one? Oh no, I forgot the first one. Monsters Inc. I couldn't think, like, Monsters Incorporated. Right, Monsters Inc. And good job. A lot of people nailed down Bing Bong. So we are 10 questions in. Let's see how everyone's doing. Team Married Librarians still holding a solid commanding lead at 784 points. Madeline coming in to take it at second right now with 555 points. Team Kukli, though, not too far behind Madeline and still very much within reach of Team Married Librarians. We're seeing a little bit of movement as well with the fourth and below. But again, we're still very much early on. There's 35 questions. Still anyone's game. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Question 11, in the Breaking Bad finale, Jesse Pinkman escapes in what kind of car? Is it a DMC DeLorean, a Chevrolet El Camino, a 1984 Pontiac Fiero, or a Ferrari F40? Which one of those does Jesse Pinkman escape in? Now I'm trying to imagine in my head which one I'd rather escape in if I had the choice. But I suppose if it's an escape, you don't really have the choice. It's just whatever you can easily get to. And in this case, Jesse Pinkman manages to escape in an El Camino, which would make sense for the Netflix film El Camino of the same name. A DeLorean would be nice too, especially if you could time travel to well before everything that happened in Breaking Bad. Question number 12. In the Office episode The Fire, who actually started the fire? Was it Jim Halpert, Dwight Schrute, Michael Scott, or Ryan Howard? All right, there was an Office fan or two at the very least in the chat. I saw someone has to know this answer. Who actually started the fire? In the episode The Fire, the person who actually started the fire was Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard. Which 5 of you got? A lot of people wanted to blame Dwight, apparently. Someone will have to confirm that episode. I actually don't know that episode myself, so we're getting chat from Callie Star and Jasmine singing, as well as Runa, all singing the song now. Question 13. What are the bikes in the Tron franchise called? Are they light cycles? Are they shine cycles? Are they bright cycles? Or glow cycles? What are the bikes in the Tron franchise called? but they're all apparently very colorful choices. Light, shine, brighter glow. Yeah, so the bikes in the Tron franchise, they are light cycles. Although now I want to see a light bright cycle where I imagine you put pegs into the side of it and have them make different pictures. 10 of you answered correctly with light cycle. Well done. Question 14. Name the character that said this quote: "Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection." Is that Palpatine, Count Dooku, General Grievous, or Darth Maul? Which one of them said your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection? All right. The character that said your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection, well, the one known for having a collection, heavily memed as having a collection, General Grievous. And if any of you guys, and let us know if you made a lightsaber in the YouTube chat, if yours would also make an excellent addition to General Grievous's collection. Which 7 of you apparently familiar with the prequels. I'm sorry. Just kidding. If you like the prequels, everyone has their preference. I haven't watched them in a while, so maybe if I go back, I'll enjoy them. I don't know. I don't know how they've aged. But yeah, let us know in the comments if you did it, and tell us about your lightsaber. Explain its personality, what its emotions are. Moving on to question 15. Name the animated TV show from the following quote: "I am not tough, I am Melon Lord." Mwahahaha! That's SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Gumball, or Teen Titans Go? Which one of those said "I am not tough, I am Melon Lord"? Mwahahaha! And I'm fairly certain I got that one pronunciation correct. All right, and the correct answer, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Runa, this one was for you. There you go. We're looking out for you as well. And Runa, I can only imagine you were one of the 11 that one got that correct. So, and Callie as well with the lovely affirmative of Yas. All right, we're at 15 questions. Let's see how everyone's doing right now. Team Married Librarians, my goodness. Just, that's the power of love right there. With 1,243 points. Kelly right behind there, 905 points. And Team Kukuli close behind Kelly with 865. Lulu, Dennis Tracy, Madeline, Lisa C, Meep Meep. You guys are real close too. I'm seeing a lot of very close competition right now. And again, we are only, I believe, 15 questions so far in. So, hey, you can easily catch up. The type your own answer section, that one throws some people off. So there's some chance for comeback. Question 16. Who is Buzz Lightyear's arch nemesis? Is it Zolo? Is it Zip Zap? Is it Zurg? Or Zorg? Zolo, Zip Zap, Zurg, or Zorg? That is a fun tongue twister. Zolo, Zip Zap, Zurg, Zorg. Or is it the Mark of Zorro? Also an option. All right, Buzz Lightyear's arch nemesis is the cruel, awful, the villainous Zurg. Zurg was the correct answer, and 8 of you got that right. It was an almost even split between Zurg and Zorg. A lot of you probably were thinking, oh, was it a U or an O, Zurg or Zorg? It was a U, Zurg. Whereas with a E, that Zurg is from StarCraft, which is a video game. Fun trivia for you. Question 17. In The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, What is Uncle Phil's job? Is he a judge, a teacher, a police officer, or a lawyer? Now, I'm fairly certain I saw a Jazzy J in there, so I'm going to be real disappointed if that he gets that one wrong. Jazzy J especially would know Uncle Phil's job. So wherever you are, Jazzy J, I'm looking at you. You got to get this one right. All right. I just got judged. All right. In The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what is Uncle Phil's job? Well, of course, he's a judge. He is a judge. And it looks like even split between judge and lawyer. You guys were in the right area. He is both in the legal space, but he is a judge. Very famously, Uncle Phil, judge. Question 18. In the science fiction movie The Matrix, the main character Neo takes what colored pill? Is the pill blue, green, red, or orange? And we even made it easy for you. We color-coded all of the answers. We originally were playing around with the idea of making each of the colors not match the answer just to mess with your head. But the movie The Matrix is enough of a mind meld, so we figured let's keep this one easy and just stick with the colors as they are. But The Matrix, Neo takes the red pill. He takes the red pill. I'm gonna call this ahead of time. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people that think it was the blue pill. Oh, okay. Well, 4 people thought it was the blue pill, but most people got it that it was the red pill. Good job. Yes, he chose between the red or the blue pill, but the red pill was the one that led him further down into the Matrix. The blue pill was to have him wake up, and the trilogy would have ended much faster. And I think the orange one was an aspirin. Question number 19. Who is the leader of the 7 dwarfs? Is it Happy, Sneezy, Grumpy, or Doc? See, we were nice enough to cut off 3 of the 7 dwarves, so you only have 4 to choose from. And I personally had no idea that there was a specific leader to them. I just kind of figured it was just a nice communal situation. But no, there is definitively a leader of the 7 dwarves. And only one of them can be leader. I guess until Snow White comes in and kind of overthrows that dictatorship. But the leader of the 7 dwarves is Doc. The only one, as far as I can think of, the only one that does not have an emotion or some sort of like conditional name. Is it Grumpy, Sneezy, Happy, Dopey, Sleepy? Doc? I'm missing one. Someone in the chat, help me out here. I've only I can think of 6 in my head. So yeah, if I've missed one, feel free to throw that into the chat. But yeah, wow, everyone knew that the Doc was the answer except for me. And one person definitely thought that the grumpiest person should be the leader, which I can understand that. If I'm grumpy enough, I should be leader. Question number 20. Where does the superhero Ant-Man get stuck in at the end of the film Ant-Man and the Wasp? Is it time interpolation? Is it Asgard? Is it the quantum realm? Or is it the Shadow Realm? Where does the superhero Ant-Man get stuck in at the end of the film Ant-Man and the Wasp? Which one of those does he get stuck into and eventually gets out of? And then eventually sets off Endgame, and you know the rest. The correct answer is the quantum realm. He ends up in the quantum realm. Asgard being where all of the Asgardians come from, such as Thor, and the Shadow Realm being where Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Sends villains. The quantum realm. Most of you got that one right. Nicely done. All right. Okay, we are at question 20, so we can check out how the rankings are looking right now. Team Married Librarians, you guys are still in the lead, but I think the gap is closing a bit. I've forgotten what it was from the previous time, but Kelly and Team Kukuli, both of you are right on their heels, real close by. Dennis, Tracy, Lulu, Lisa C, Madeline, a lot of moving around, but it's close. It is still close. I want to see someone overthrow Team Married Librarians. I love you guys too, but I like to see a little competition. I like seeing things get a little tense. So let's see how it goes. Oh, and don't worry, Boba Jet. You just joined in so late. Be part of this. I see you, and I believe the only one I don't recognize there is Deba, so I'm going to say it's Deba. Deba, keep going. Keep going, stay strong. You can do it. Moving on to the next question. How many coal buttons does Olaf the snowman have in Frozen? Does he have 4 buttons, 1, 3, or 2? All right, this one, the numbers are all out of order to make up for the fact that we were nice enough to make the colors make sense in the other question. And Beth, hey, we see you, Beth, there. If you can't get on, you only watch, that's fine. But yeah, no answers in the comments just because everybody else is playing, and we don't want to give them the answers. We want to make sure that it's fair for everybody. But yeah, feel free to play along with your friends, just verbally. Just if you can keep it out of the chat, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Yes, Olaf the snowman in Frozen, well, he has 3 buttons. He's got 3 buttons, as most snowmen do. But yes, which many of you guessed. 2 is also a fair assumption. Somewhere in the 3 to 2 range is a decent amount of buttons. But we all, for those of you that know men's suit jackets, if you have 3 buttons, you only need 2. So I could see the confusion there. That's fair. That's fair. Question number 22. In Stranger Things Season 3, Steve Harrington and Robin Buckley work at what establishment? Is it Scoops Ahoy? Is it Family Video? Is it Palace Arcade? Or U.S. Department of Energy? Where in Season 3 do Steve Harrington and Robin Buckley work? All right. Now, these are all places that have occurred, that have been a part of the Stranger Things universe, but Steve and Robin are a bit young to get into the U.S. Department of Energy, at least as far as I know. I don't know how loose they are with internships, but the establishment they both work at in Season 3 is Scoops Ahoy. Scoops Ahoy is the establishment that they work at, famous for his excellent costume there, and it looks like many of you are Stranger Things fans as well. I'm really tempted to get myself a Scoops Ahoy costume and rock that. I would say for Halloween, but who knows what Halloween's gonna look like. Question 23. Mordecai and Rigby appear in the following Cartoon Network show. Is it The Amazing World of Gumball? Is it Adventure Time? Is it Camp Lazlo? Or Regular Show? Mordecai and Rigby appear in which of those Cartoon Network shows? And again, if you have not gotten the chance to jump in here, if you want to play for yourself, even if playing a little late, still fun to play along. Go on your mobile device or desktop or whatever on a different browser from this YouTube stream, crowd.live/TTLD6. It's in the chat right now, crowd.live/TTLD6, and you can jump in and you can still be part of the action. But Mordecai and Rigby appear in Regular Show. They are part of Regular Show. 10 of you got that one right. Nicely done. All right, question 24. The IG series android in Star Wars serves what purpose during the Galactic Civil War era? Are they assassins? Are they astromech droids? Are they protocol droids? Or are they caretakers? The IG series, which one of those, what purpose do they serve? The IG series, Android, they are assassins. One of the first ones, I believe, is IG-88 in Empire Strikes Back, I think. I'm going to say Empire Strikes Back. I'm wrong. Again, comments by all means. But yes, they were assassins. Which, bit of a split there. But yes, they were assassins. And I guess, in a manner of speaking, caretakers, but not quite caretakers in the way you and I might think. All right, so we're at question 24. Question 24 is the last multiple choice question we have. I'm going to show the rankings, and then we're going to move on to the second, not quite half, but half of our trivia, where we're going to move into the type your own answer section. So instead of being given multiple choices, you're going to just get a text box, and you'll have to quickly type in your answer, and we will give you the points according to that. As we go along, I may pause for a bit because our team back at HQ will make sure that if somebody has a close answer or maybe a misspelling or something along those lines, that we can adjust it so that they get the points accordingly. And if you feel like you have a question for the answer you've given, feel free to mention it in the comments so that we can take a look and adjust accordingly. So that may take a little bit of time. We just want to make sure if you've done the work, you get the credits. We're looking out for you. So right now, as of question 24, Team Married Librarians with almost 2,000 points. Oh, goodness. But that's okay. Kelly, Team Kukuli, you guys are really close. Dennis, Tracy, Madeline, Lulu, Lisa C, Runa, William, Meep Meep, Rachel, Jazzy J, Seleucus, the Kellys, Deba, Martin Clan, Cuff, and oh gosh, you got away from me. I was trying to read everybody's name just to get everybody's name in there. But got away from me. Polo House. I see you too, Polo House. Don't you worry. But yes, we're still in it. We're now in the type your own answer section. So this is where things get interesting. All right. Get ready. Question 25. In the film Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli, what are Chihiro's parents transformed into? And what are Chihiro's parents transformed into? So you'll have a text box there. You'll have to type up your answer. Move quickly, because again, quicker you do it, more points there are to get. All right. So, in the film Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli, what are Chihiro's parents transformed into? They are transformed into pigs. Pigs. Which 5 of you got correct? Let's see, ghosts, unicorns, horses, no idea, ghost, sprites, spiders, and I like the lack of confidence in dragons. If you think it's dragons, say it's dragons. Don't throw periods and question marks. Dragons. Be confident with your answer. Even if it's wrong, doesn't matter. All right. Question 26. The Mr. Meeseeks box is a gadget that creates a Mr. Meeseeks for the purpose of completing one given objective in what TV show? What is the TV show that Mr. Meeseeks boxes and the Mr. Meeseeks themselves are a part of? Right. So, the Meeseeks box, and subsequently the Meeseeks, who are created for the purpose of completing one given objective, are part of Rick and Morty. They are part of Rick and Morty. I see. Sweet Life on Deck. We got a mix of answers here, but yes, the question specifically was the objective was the show that they are a part of. So yes, it looks like 6 of you have got that one correct. Very nice. Question number 27. In Parks and Recreation, Leslie and the team put together a memorial service for a dearly departed celebrity animal named... What was the name of the celebrity animal that the Parks and Recreation team put together a memorial service for? It's okay, Emily, if you panicked. There are plenty of other questions. Do it. Yes, the Parks and Recreation, the team had managed to put together a memorial service for the dearly departed celebrity animal, Lil Sebastian. Now, before you jump in here, for those of you that put in Lil Sebastian, or I see Lil Sebastian, if those will give you points, totally fine. Because, hey, we've all made typos before, and you got to move fast, so that's totally fine. I know what you're going for. Lil Sebastian. We're going to give the team over there just a second to make sure we look through and get in there. Okay, real quick, I'm going to point it out for everybody. Matt Mikowski is going to be doing a little bit of self-promotion here, because apparently he has a video on YouTube where he covers the memorial song. Matt, did you want to put the URL in there just to have everybody get to watch this? Which, it's an excellent song if you haven't heard it before. And again, Parks and Rec, love the series. But yes, Matt Mikowski. And I'm sure a couple of you that are thinking about this have the song in your head right now. But yeah. All right, we're going to have a little time at the end too to make sure. Teammate says I cannot do that. Okay, that's fair. You may not be able to put in YouTube clips. You could do, if you guys want to do a little research on your own, go on YouTube and find Matt Mikowski's version of 5,000 Candles in the Wind, by all means. But yeah, we're going to give it a little more time also at the end of the trivia so that we can tabulate points and make sure everyone gets what they need there. So we will keep on moving and go right into question number 28. Dipper from Gravity Falls has a birthmark on his forehead in the form of what? What does Dipper from Gravity Falls have a birthmark on his forehead of? Or what is it in the form of? Gravity Falls is another show I really ought to... I've seen a couple of the episodes, and I need to give it more of a chance. I really enjoy it, though. All right. So, again, my mistake on saying that you could put YouTube links in there. But yes, if you look up Matt Mikowski and 5,000 Candles in the Wind, I'm sure it's there. But yes, the chatbot will be blocking links just for safety's sake. Oh, yeah. No, Callie, I believe you. Gravity Falls, excellent show from what I've seen. I loved it. But yeah, I should go back and then keep going with that. So, Dipper from Gravity Falls has a birthmark on his forehead in the form of Big Dipper. Big Dipper. I see I see a lightning bolt. You are thinking of another famous individual who had a famous birthmark. No, actually, I'm sorry, not a birthmark. I almost misspoke, and we don't have to go into that necessarily. Okay. It's not a birthmark. It's a scar, and he gets it. Whatever. You know, Harry. You know. But for those of you, there's kind of a mix there. I see Star, Big Dipper, etc. Our judges back at HQ, they're taking a look, and we'll see. Emily, are you trying to defend somebody and you don't even know? It's okay. Don't give Emily the points. Okay. Emily, you can fight for points. That's okay. You can have a little gusto behind you there. But yeah, I think we're just gonna, for this case, we're gonna stick with Big Dipper because his name is already Dipper, and that kind of gives it a little bit away, and you gotta be a little more specific. But if you had Big Dipper or some in that capacity, we gave it to you, and it looks like one of you got that one. So, all right. Like I said, these type your own answers. These ones can throw people off. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to affect the scores moving in to the end of this. Going on to question 29. In SpongeBob SquarePants, who is always trying to steal Mr. Krabs' secret formula for Krabby Patties? Who is it that is always trying to take Mr. Krabs' formula for Krabby Patties? I can't remember, I think, in an episode if they actually explained what the Krabby Patties are made of. And I'm sure there are a lot of YouTube clips of people making Krabby Patties. And now I really want one. I need to eat more. I haven't eaten. In SpongeBob SquarePants, who is always trying to steal Mr. Krabs' secret formula for Krabby Patties? Why, that would be Plankton. Plankton! That's my terrible Mr. Krabs impression, and I promise I won't do it again. Which 13 of you knew? Yes. Runa, I was actually thinking of binging with Babish. He did Krabby Patty, and I love that one. He did such a great job with that. All right, question number 30. What show features the Red Room, also known as the Waiting Room, an extra-dimensional space with red velvet curtains and a unique floor? What show features the Red Room, also known as the Waiting Room? Also, Matt Mikowski, you are never too old for SpongeBob. That is universal. I can't remember when that came out for me. I want to say I was like 14 at the time, something like that, somewhere around there. Some of our HQ people back at HQ are not fans of SpongeBob, but that's neither here nor there. I can enjoy it. It's more SpongeBob for me. So the show that features the Red Room, also known as the Waiting Room, an extra-dimensional space with red velvet curtains and a unique floor, that is Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks. I see we got 2 Doctor Who's in there, and The Bachelor, which I'm sure at some point The Bachelor had a Red Room or a Waiting Room, but that's not quite... I don't think The Bachelor had any extra-dimensional spaces, at least not the ones I knew, because if they did, I would watch that in a heartbeat. But yes, 5 of you got Twin Peaks. Very nice. All right, now that we've seen a little bit of the type your own answer questions, let's see how that's been affecting the rankings. All right, Team Married Librarians, 25 out of 35 right with 2,200 points. Kelly, Team Kukuli, you're close. 1794 and 1681, respectively. Dennis Tracy, Lulu, Madeline, you guys are catching up. Deba, you came in late, but you're catching up. Not too bad. Also, Black Zero Cosplay, I see in there. I see some people are throwing a little self-promotion. Very nice. Black Zero Cosplay, Huff Polo House. You guys can make it. We're looking out for you. All right. Moving on to the next question. In the 2019 film Parasite, university student Min-hyuk gifts what item to the Kim family that is meant to promise wealth to them? What is it that student Min-hyuk gifts them that is meant to promise wealth? Really, I need to see Parasite. Yeah. What is it that he gives him? Or gives the family, rather. All right. In Parasite, university student Min-hyuk gifts a scholar's rock. A scholar's rock. Now, for this one, I also see somebody put in a special rock, which I believe HQ will confirm is perfectly acceptable as well, because indeed it is a special rock. Special rock is fine. HQ confirms it. But yes, I believe with that. Oh no! Special rock is technically the only one. Let's see. We're asking about geode. We're going to see about geode. Can someone confirm? HQ, if you can confirm if that is indeed a geode or not. But this looks like it was the toughest question yet. Everyone had a different answer outside of 2 people that said plant. Also, it seems almost cruel to give someone cicadas. We get enough of those screaming around, but hey, everyone can appreciate bugs in their own secret special way. Shout out to anyone in the YouTube chat who are fans of cicadas, by all means. And I see someone, they said they would offer them Rick. Maybe they meant cricket. I'm not sure. I do see crickets in there as well. We're gonna figure out with geode as well. We're gonna work that out and see in the comments. Let's see. I think HQ is gonna confirm geode is okay. This one was a tough one, so accepting that. Question number 32. Spike Spiegel is the protagonist of what 1998 anime series? Who is Spike the protagonist of? Or rather, what is he the protagonist of? What is that anime series? Oh, it's Dennis Tracy's. Oh, Dennis Tracy, you're referencing Twin Peaks from earlier about being one of your favorite shows of all time? All right. So, Spike Spiegel is the protagonist of Cowboy Bebop. I see someone wanted to throw in the title song as well. Nice. Cowboy Bebop. I see 8 of you said Cowboy Bebop. 1 of you gave it an extra E, but we're going to give you that one. And Cowboy Bebop, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Best answer I've seen so far, so I'm saying that one's good too. HQ confirms it. Those are all acceptable. But yes. All right. Question number 33. In the James Bond series, 007 gets his gadgets and tech from whom? In the James Bond series, 007 gets his gadgets and tech from whom? And I believe that was the correct use of the term whom, because the answer to this is not the target. Can someone confirm how who and whom works? I really should know this. This feels like one of those life skills that I should know at this age. I believe it's because he wasn't the object in the sentence, right? All right, so in the James Bond series, 007 gets his gadgets and tech from Q. He gets them from Q. Looks like most of you got that one right. The person who put Q in a period, we're going to give that because indeed Q is a shortening for quartermaster. Dr. No is one of the villains. M is his, I guess, boss. But for a while there, M16 is where he gets them, but not who. And I guess God's a bit of a stretch. But yes, Q is the correct answer for this one. Cali Star, you always use whom when referring to whom. It sounds more proper, doesn't it? It sounds better. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, MI6. I'm that M16. Sorry, MI6. That's what I meant to say. I swear I know James Bond. I've watched the films, played the games. I know what I'm doing. Slip of the tongue. My mistake. Question 34. In the Indiana Jones series, what does Indiana's father call him, despite Indiana's objections? In the Indiana Jones series, what does Indiana's father call him, despite Indiana's objection? That's right. I had to look up a little trivia factoid about this one. But in the Indiana Jones series, what does Indiana's father call him despite his objections? And that is Junior. Calls him Junior. 7 of you got that one right. And a fun little factoid, he called him that, although Sean Connery was only 12 years older than Harrison Ford. Or rather, he is. So he is barely a junior at that. Okay. Oh, and it looks like Bubba Jet named, we named the dog Indiana. Nice. Also, yeah, I like that somebody threw in Tomb Raider in there. Nice video game reference there. All right, we have one question left. This is it right here. Fingers ready. Question 35. Name the film from the following quote: "Good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night." What film was that quote from? Oh, and also, we're going to give it a little bit of time after we get this question out and the answer and everything, before we show the rankings, because we want to make sure, like I said, got to get all the answers right. There's a lot of answers, a lot of you out there giving a lot of thoughts, and we want to make sure all of them are organized right. We give you the points that you deserve. You worked for them, you earned them. We're going to make sure you get them. So, I ask you to name the film from the following quote: "Good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night." And that film is The Truman Show. The Truman Show. I see someone got a little trigger happy and accidentally put Tryman Shoe, but I think HQ will agree. That's I know what you were trying to do with the Tryman Shoe. So yeah, I will say that's possibly my favorite response. We also had a video game trivia earlier where the answer was Legend of Zelda, and Ledge Dog Zelda ended up coming out because autocorrect can be cruel. All right, so right now we're gonna give it just not refer to that movie as Tryman Shoe. Oh yeah, everyone. Tryman Shoe is a big hit apparently. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna give this a bit of time, make sure everything is correct on the back end. But yeah, it's great you guys could all come out. This is we had a lot of you guys and a great amount of competition. And also, we'd love to hear how you guys have enjoyed FanCon. I know this is definitely something kind of different and new, and so we're glad that everyone could come out and be a part of this crazy thing as we all adjust as we need to. Also, now is a great time, if you have not already, to go to ActionBound and put that code that's up there, LG, I'm sorry, not G, L6SUP. My mistake. 6's G's can sometimes look alike. So L6 SUP there. I need glasses, clearly. And also, make sure to wait a sec too. Again, wait. Like I said earlier, the winner, again, 1 month subscription to your streaming platform of choice. We will email you, reach out, and work all that out. We have the emails from the trivia itself, just so that we make sure we get that to you, your earned prize. Yes. Well, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad we should. Thank you, Lisa, for saying that my hosting was good. And Madeline says we should put Vampire Diaries in there. Hey, great suggestions. And we'll have to throw that into the log for next time when we set this up. Oh, sorry, my lights are automatic and suddenly got very bright. But yeah, Vampire Diaries. Are there any other shows or shows or movies that maybe we didn't quite give love to that we should have? Oh, and also, if you guys enjoyed this, or if there are other trivia sessions you would like to see in the future, we'd love to hear like either themes or ideas, any thoughts you have for other potential trivia sessions. And who knows, maybe you'll see some in the future. But we only know that you want to do them if you say that you do. More trivia guests. I'm seeing. You don't care what trivia it is, just that there is trivia. Hey, that's totally cool. But yeah, any trivia get specific. I'm seeing from Callie likes the idea of trivia. Persephone saying The Godfather. If we just had trivia on just one movie, that would be interesting. Like I said, if we'd love to hear suggestions, and in general, tell us how you loved FanCon and everything, how everything went. The more you tell us, the more we learn, and the more it gets bigger and better and more fun throughout. So, I have from HQ. They're saying that if somebody suggested it, he would make an Avatar one. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume he means the television show and not the film, and definitely not the film that we don't talk about. But yeah, oh, Emily is seconding the idea of Avatar trivia. Hey, if you want it, tell the library. Let them know. Oh, and Callie's behind it as well. Last Airbender animated. Okay, I think for everyone's sake, we would not include. We wouldn't include the movie and all that. Not the Blue Cat people. I still find it bizarre that for I think since 2000 was it 2008 2009 when Avatar came out, that was the biggest film, highest grossing film until Avengers Endgame came out, and like I don't know, it was good, but do you really remember it? Like, can you tell me anything from that? Really? Yeah. The M Night one doesn't exist. No, the M Night one doesn't exist. Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of people that say that they would slay. Boba Jet would slay at Avatar trivia. Avatar is really big fans apparently. All right, if like I said, if you like it, tell us in the chat. Reach out to us. Basically, Pocahontas told with blue cats. Yeah, that's as much as I can remember it too. For as apparent as as much as it grossed, and it was visually impressive, sure. But again, I don't know, But it looks like we're all set. HQ's telling me we're all good, and I can officially reveal the winner of movie and television trivia. And the winner is Team Married Librarians with almost 2,500 points, with Kelly and Team Kukuli just behind there. Well done, Team Married Librarians. Apparently, all it takes is having your best partner by your side. Congrats to Married Librarians. We're going to reach out to you about the streaming service and everything there. We're glad everyone can come out. Again, let us know in the chat or just reach out to us at the library. Tell us if you like this, if you liked how you liked FanCon, what you liked about it, what you'd like to see in the future. And we only get better with your suggestions. So thank you very much for coming out. And I think we will leave you with that. Take care.